Hello folks, it is time to play the last Shadows aspect I have yet to show on the channel, good ol' Reach. Our special rule now says once per turn we can ignore range, super simple. Brandenburg-Prussia is our adversary today. We've got a high risk of back-to-back in 1 and 2, but we can handle that. Mantle of Dread can kick these out. And we can favors into 2, so not a bad start. We'll grow into 3 since it's also likely to explore. We could draw mountains here, so we don't want to send another piece into 2. So we'll send the explorer from 1 into 7, which will ensure that our Dahan outnumber the invaders in 2, so we get the 3 fear off of favors. Oh yeah, and we get this little reach indicator. That's awesome. Also, sending to 7 plays around diaspora, which is a thing to keep in mind when going for your favors concealing combo. And we explore jungles, okay. So we can add here. And we'll just kick 1 town into here from 5. We got Dahan cracking back for 8 versus 8 health, perfect. And 4 pieces in each. Now we've got 2 cities on the way. We can downgrade 1 with crops. And let's take a draft. Bog's not bad, dual element at 0 cost. And the rest of these cards are fairly underwhelming. So we shall happily select Bog. Let's get into here for Dahan count. We don't need to grow into 2 because we are Reach. Do we use crops now or do we save it for our innate next turn? I think we use it here and try to solve it. We'll help out 3 by pulling the Explorer into 4. I don't think we should risk increasing aggression here. First event is... Hey, sometimes I know what I'm doing, see? So, yeah, we turn what would be a horrendous event into a pretty damn good one. Oh man, okay, so 1 fear and that's it. We'll send the town to Dahan. If we draw wetlands, it's not great, but I want to keep 6 solvable with our fear cards, so we'll go like this, I think. Scapegoats is not quite it. Ugh. Okay. Downgrade what? My gut says 3. But we could use it in 8 and we could then solve it. But not hitting a city is a pretty big cost, I think. And especially because we've got Bog next turn, so like any help there saves it. And we have Concealing Shadows for 8. We're going to G2 here and see if we can find a bit more help. That works, there we go. There's also Haunts, which is pretty interesting. We could solve both wetlands with it for the low cost of 3 blight. That's a touch too spicy, methinks. Or is it? I am tempted, believe me. Nah, alright. We will grow into... Can we go bottom here? Next turn is Concealing, Bog, and 1 cost. I think we can. Yeah, okay. Let's max out our Dahan. And I think we just defend 3 for 3. We could play around extra damage, but we've got 2 fear cards, so I'm not too worried about that. And we are exploring one of these. So we got a 50-50 shot at solving a land with Bog. We'll pull from 4 to help it out. And we will isolate 2. Yeah. And we draw extra damage. That's fine. We'll be okay. My faith in the fear deck is unwavering. Sense of Dread is aptly named because that ain't it. Uh-oh. It's all come crashing down. I'm going to have to figure out what the odds were of drawing extra damage and both fear cards missing there. All right. What are we doing with this? Good question. I guess we'll put 1 into the action now since we're in a little bit of trouble. Each turn we destroy a presence if we have 5 or more. That could be a problem. But hey, at least we got the isolate. Sky's Herald ain't bad, prevents cascades. Gets presence back on the board to fight back against the Blight card. And Dahan movement is useful too. Or we could just defend 4, which saves Sky's Herald for something else. And once again, I'm not thrilled about the other cards. So we play Defend, Concealing, and we do have to sack to the Blight card. So Skies it is. It's not like an amazing card here, but it is pretty versatile. We could actually just Bog 4, which would let us hit Tier 2 and 8. Mantle 5, and then we could defend it. Or we throw all our Dahan in there. Yeah, I kind of like that. It does not have Fire Tie. Alright, well, that is fine, because Mantle's good here too. We are going to risk getting smoked by extra damage again, because we don't learn on this channel. We probably have to chuck this one, even though it turns off coordinated defense. Yeah. Okay, we are blighted. So we add a fear card. That's pretty brutal. And we add a Dahan. Likely more useful on the left side. Remove a town. Where were you last turn? This is a solve? Where to? Could send a 2 and defend it. Don't really want to play or defend if we don't have to, though. So a little sketchy maybe, but we're going to send a 1. How are we looking? We got 3 cities inbound. We can move the Blight out of a couple of these threatened lands, but we're still going to need to solve stuff. We can downgrade here, kick Explorer out, and then it's defendable. Let's get some help. Yeah, that qualifies as help. We found some S-tier defends. But I kind of like Sunset's Fire here. Really? I may have completely lost it, folks. But it lets us get the fear off of favors. And it helps out 4 a little bit. And with the extra fear card in the deck, it gives us Tier 2 and 8 and a point of fear. So I think this does the most for us. I'm kind of worried that I'm missing something here. Alright, let's get into 3, where our Dahan will be. Yes. We innate. In 7, solve 8. Destroy a presence. This one is our least valuable. Need the site for sunset and our innate next turn. We add a blight or destroy 2 presence. So if we destroy 2, it is pretty god-awful. But if we blight, then both 3 and 4 are lethal next turn. We get to push from Beast and nothing. We definitely can't destroy these. And yeah, I want to keep presence in our jungles. We are Reach, and we do have Sky's Herald, but I think we can take this Blight and keep our options better. Nothing going on, right? Pushing this town is also god-awful, so let's not do that. We'll gather and defend 5 in case a fear card moves some pieces around. We get a Strife, which we will put here because it gets us closest to solving a lethal Ravage. And we isolate. Okay. I think we use this to protect our 3 fear from favors. Alright, well, at least we got this. So we sunset these and help them out. We're going to downgrade in 3, question mark. No, we are going to rely on our Dahan to get the city kill. Yeah. Yeah, see, extra fear card hurts quite a bit. Would have been Terror level 3 right now. We are going to reclaim to guarantee we get to Terror level 3 before the Ravage. Favor's pretty sweet here. And we can get Dahan into 4. Which, yeah, this is a possible sacrifice victory. Cool, okay, as long as nothing goes sideways. I think that's our best shot. There are definitely events that mess with us here, but we do have 2 fear cards to help if that happens. Let me just triple check. City down, city down. As long as we ravage in the right order. Sacred Sites doesn't mess with us. Nice. I don't think the fear cards can screw with us here. And Seek Safety is good enough. No, we can't do that. We can't save 7. All right. This first. Sweet. So Reach sacrifices themselves for the island and is probably never seen on this channel again. We got punished pretty big by heavy farming, but I don't think that play was unreasonable. Let me know if you disagree though, of course. We did use the actual Reach rule a few times, I think, so that was cool. Drafted lots of cards. All minors, no majors. And I think this actually won us the game, so I'm going to give it MVP. Extra damage here made this game pretty interesting. We played around this, that was sweet. And then the next few events were all pretty rough. Yeah, we got the extra fear card. And then this put us in a bit of a bind, so yeah, pretty negative. Well, not this one, it was great. What else? I don't remember our fear cards being too amazing. No crazy back-to-backs. So yeah, just rough events, I guess. Thanks for watching.